keep in mind, how much does this gun weigh? 6.5 pounds. How much does this trigger weigh?
Did you get all that correct?
More than 6.5 pounds. I mean, it's holding the whole weight of the gun just on the trigger. That is a heavy trigger. Okay, you know what that means? That means in order to make this trigger go bang, you have to put enough pressure on it that will move the entire gun. That makes sense? That's why locking everything in is so important. Had this been a 20-pound gun and a 2-pound trigger, you could easily move the trigger without moving the gun.
I hope you zero.
Does that make sense what I'm saying? And that's why, here, hand. And that's why it's so important. That's why trigger control is so important. Because it takes more pressure to make this trigger go to rear than it does to weigh the gun. That's why you lock that vice and lock everything in. Okay. So he's talking about. Let's first talk about trigger finger placement. Okay. First thing you do is you put your finger where it naturally lies. Let me see. Hold your hand up. Hold your hand up. Okay. Now you're not supposed to touch, but put your hands really close together. You guys are going to give each other a high five. You and you. You should say it there. Say this in. They both have the same size hands. His fingers can wrap around twice that trigger, right? Hers, she can barely reach the trigger, right? Okay, so is it going to be the same for both of you? It's going to be different, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to hire for a pitch grip. You're going to place your trigger finger where it naturally lies. How many people have been told to use the tip of your finger? Okay, you know why? Because before this weapon, we had a buttstock. We didn't have a pistol, and you use the tip of your finger because that's the part of your hand that naturally reached down and grabbed the trigger.
What do you have left?
Okay, we don't have that anymore. Now we have a different weapon system, but people have to beat your mind. Tip your finger, tip your finger, tip your finger. But if you actually read the TM or the FM says between the first and second knuckle where your finger naturally lies. And what you're ultimately trying to do is trying to find it to where you can put a constant, continuous amount of pressure to the rear until the round breaks. Continuous pressure, 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 pressure until the round goes off. Okay? Now, two things you're looking at. One, like I said, constant continuous pressure until you hear the break, and then hold it to the rear. Okay? Hold it to the rear and maintain that trigger control until the round goes off, it recoils, and then only release until you hear the metallic click. Okay? I've heard all sorts of stories. Okay? I've heard that people pop their finger off so fast that the round is still going through the chamber, exiting the barrel, and that's why you got to hold your trigger finger to the rear. Who believes that? Nobody put your hands up real quick, okay? Okay, if you're that fast, this run is going 3,200 foot per second or something like that. If you're that fast, come on. The ultimate reason is, what happens is, if you pop your finger off, that's a really good indication that you popped it on in the first place. Does that make sense? Okay, so constant continuous pressure to the rear until the round breaks. You should feel that recoil, like you said, it should come through your body, through your shoulder, all the way down your body. You should maintain your vice, your grip, tighten that, keep that grip nice and tight. You should come right back on target. And then you should hear your metallic release, your metallic click. That's the steer reset. Right. What people have a bad habit of doing is they're 25 yards because they can see the target. If you want to grab some guys and keep shooting, sorry. If you want to grab some guys and keep shooting, we can.
No, I'm just waiting for them to finish this, and then we're going back out to shoot.
Okay.
And then that range is all you guys.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, constant continuous pressure to rear until it goes off, and then release. A lot of times what people do is, since we're at 25 yards, they pull this number. And they're trying to look to see where they hit, right? Or they're looking over their sights, trying to look, where did that round go? Doesn't matter where that round went. That round doesn't matter. The round that matters is the one that's in here, the one that's the next one to go off, right? Okay, so, first bad habit, popping that finger. Remember, constant continuous pressure until the round breaks. Just continuously add pressure, 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 pressure. Hold it to the rear, cycles, smoothly release until you hear the metallic click. Now you're ready for your next round. Okay? That's trigger control.